Good morning. We are now at the midpoint in our second week of the Holy Advent season. We have been discussing over the last few weeks the 7 gifts of God the Holy Spirit. This week, I would like to review briefly that gift of the Holy Spirit which the Church names as Fortitude. Now, fortitude, of course, is also one of the 4 cardinal virtues, those principal moral virtues from which all of the other virtues, the natural virtues, take their lead and from which they gain their strength and the ability in our daily lives to continue to do that which is simply good. We get into that habit, which is a virtue of doing what's good. Well, fortitude, as a gift of God, the Holy Spirit, has 2 components to it. The first component is that firmness of our faith and the knowledge of our faith, which stands the test of time, which in times of persecution, perhaps, times of doubt for us personally, that gift of fortitude helps us, in a certain sense, cope with these adversities and remain faithful. The other element of fortitude is something that I think we're all familiar with from the many feasts throughout our church year when we celebrate the lives and then the deaths and birth into eternity of the church's holy martyrs. Fortitude also provides to you and me that constancy of faith, and the constancy not only of knowing to be true what we believe, but actually living that belief, defending it, and if need be, dying for the truth of our faith. And so the great gift of God the Holy Spirit to each of us, which we receive in confirmation, that gift of fortitude, not only again is personal to each of us in that firmness of our faith and in the knowledge of our faith, but it's also a communal gift through us to the church and to the world, that by the constancy with which we live our faith in all circumstances, especially difficult circumstances, the good example we give to others is that good example which every saint who has lived and died loving God and neighbor gives to us. And that is a faith which in all times, in every circumstance, and in all places, is unwaveringly directed to God and fidelity. May God bless you in this second week of Advent.